The best PDF imposition software should survive real jobs, not only a feature checklist. In this test, PDF Press will prepare 5 different files, a 4-up flyer, a saddle-stitched booklet, Duplex business cards, cut and stack tickets, and a 16-page signature. For every job, I will look at the same practical questions. How quickly can the operator choose the right layout? Is page order visible? Are printers marks and bleed available? Does the preview explain the finishing result? And can the imposed PDF be exported with confidence? These jobs represent the daily middle ground between a printer driver shortcut and a fully automated enterprise workflow. This is a product-led workflow test. PDF Press is not being compared with RIP or hot folder suite. It is being judged as browser-based, operator-driven PDF imposition software. A job passes when the setup is understandable, the preview exposes the important geometry, and the exported sheet can be proved physically. Setup speed matters, but speed without page order clarity is dangerous. A large feature count also matters less than using the correct tool. Grid, booklet, cards, and end-up book are separate because a repeated flyer, a nested booklet, a duplex card, and a folded signature do not share the same imposition logic. Job 1 is a 4-up flyer. Grid places 4 source pages on one press sheet. The operator selects 2 columns and 2 rows, chooses sequential order for different pages or step and repeat for one repeated design, and sets the sheet orientation. Auto scale fits the source inside each cell. Preserve aspect ratio prevents stretching. Gutters create room for cutting, while crop marks show the trim positions. The live preview is the pass condition. All 4 cells must fit, the artwork must remain proportional, and the marks must stay outside the finished piece. This is the simplest job, but it establishes the core end-up workflow. Job 2 is a saddle-stitched booklet. Booklet takes a normal reader order PDF and creates printer spreads. On a 16-page example, page 16 sits beside page 1 on the outside, and page 2 pairs with page 15 on the reverse. The operator selects sheet size, reading direction, saddle behavior, margins, center gutter, creep, bleed, and marks. A multiple of 4 page count is important because every duplex sheet contributes 4 booklet pages. The preview must show the expected cover pair and center spread. The final pass is a folded proof, because duplex flip direction and printer feed cannot be guaranteed by the PDF alone. Job 3 is a duplex business card sheet. Cards is better than forcing a document grid because the interface centers on repeated small pieces and front-back alignment. Set the paper, select the manual columns and rows, enable double-sided, preserve aspect ratio, and add practical gutters. Crop marks should provide a clean cutting path. The critical check is positional. Every back must remain behind its matching front after the sheet is turned. A card job passes when the imposed preview shows consistent cells, useful marks, sufficient bleed, and no unexpected rotation. Print 1 duplex proof and cut 1 card before committing the full stack. Job 4 is a numbered ticket run. Grid switches to stack, or cut and stack, so the pages are distributed across sheet positions according to the planned cuts. The sequence can look strange before cutting because each column may begin with a different number. After the sheets are guillotine cut, the piles are combined and should read in order. True stack and duplex options must match the actual finishing method. The preview and a number diagram make the logic visible, but the pass condition is physical. Print a short sequence, make the planned cuts, combine the piles, and confirm that no number jumps backward or repeats. Job 5 is a 16-page signature for a thicker book. End-up book uses folded sections rather than one nested saddle stack. Choose perfect binding. Set the end-up value to 16. Define binding and other gutters, and apply creep when the stock and fold require it. Pages can appear upside down or far apart on the flat sheet because folding restores orientation and order. The preview should show a consistent imposition pattern, but a numbered folding dummy remains the strongest check. This job passes when the folded signature reads correctly, the spine edge gathers cleanly, and the bindery has the marks and bleed it requested. Across all 5 jobs, several controls repeat. Paper size describes the sheet entering the printer, not necessarily the finished piece. Margins protect content and reserve space. Gutters serve cutting, folding, or binding. Crop marks locate trim. Center marks support alignment. Marks in gutters may help intermediate cuts. Pull bleed from the document when the source contains a real bleed box and edge artwork. Fixed bleed is a description, not an artwork generator. These controls are useful because they remain consistent across the PDF press tools, so the operator learns one production vocabulary while changing the imposition logic for each job. The live preview is the strongest shared feature in this 5-job test. It turns abstract values into visible press sheets. When columns change, the cells change. When a booklet uses a different reading direction, the cover position changes. When the end-up book value changes, the signature geometry changes. When marks or gutters are added, their effect is visible. Preview does not replace a RIP check or a physical proof, but it reduces avoidable setup errors before export. The most useful PDF imposition software should help the operator reason about the job, not merely produce a file after a form is submitted. PDF Press performs the document work locally in the browser. That removes installation friction and avoids sending ordinary customer PDFs to a generic conversion service. It also means performance depends on the workstation, browser, and complexity of the job. For the 5 examples shown here, the browser model keeps the feedback loop fast. Load a PDF, change the tool settings, inspect the preview, and export. The operator can move from flyer to booklet to cards without learning a separate application for each. This accessibility is a major reason PDF Press fits designers, self-publishers, and small or digital print shops. All 5 jobs can be prepared in PDF Press with visible page order, marks, bleed controls, and export. The strongest results are interactive jobs where an operator is present to inspect the preview and make a physical proof. The limitation is equally clear. This is not a replacement for every automated production system. If a shop needs job ticket ingestion, hot folders, press scheduling, or a DFE-specific workflow, those requirements should be evaluated separately. For everyday end-up, booklet, card, ticket, and signature work, the combination of focused tools and immediate previews makes the setup approachable without hiding the underlying finishing decisions. The final verdict is practical. The best PDF imposition software for this audience is the tool that lets the operator choose the right imposition method, see the result, and prove it without unnecessary setup. PDF Press passes the 5-job test for browser-based, operator-driven work. Use grid for general end-up and cut and stack, booklet for nested saddle work, cards for repeated duplex pieces, and end-up book for folded signatures. Links to the PDF imposition software page and the full written guide are below. Download each imposed file, inspect it in the production viewer, and let a cut or folded proof confirm the job before the full run.